Finally, I, Blue Hellion, have finally returned to YouTube. After a long search in the galaxy far, far away, I have come back with the notorious Berk Box. Let that intro play. Like I said, this is my first time back in a long while. I'm so happy to have won a Berk Box. For my friend at Berk Family 54 Comics. And overall, he is such an awesome part of this community. You should definitely check out his channel. And at some point, I will post a link to his channel. And overall, with the Berk Box that I've won, it's a part of his monthly giveaway that he does for all his family tier members. And frankly, the people that randomly show up on his channel are just some of the greatest I've ever even encountered. And frankly, I'm always happy to be able to hear some of the jokes, the stories, and even their opinions on things. And it definitely keeps me going. And speaking of the devil, it looks like I got the awesome man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the Berk.
Yo, what's up, dude? How's it going? How are you doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm excited to be joining Dan. How's Dan today?
Oh, pretty good. How about yourself, you fine, handsome devil?
I'm doing pretty well. It's a Friday night. Wife and I just got done watching an episode of How I Met Your Father on Hulu. My daughter just went to hang out with one of her friends. We had some Mexican for dinner. It's been a good night so far. That is for sure. Thanks for having me on, man. And I'm excited to see your reaction to unboxing the Berk box.
No, frankly, I've won this a time or two before. I'm always so jealous whenever I see the awesome covers and the different titles that you give away to the community members. And
Yeah, there's been a good mix of people winning them for sure. I feel like only like a handful of people have won them a couple times, and I know there's been a lot that haven't won them yet. But it's always nice to see, people happy when they're unboxing them. And, there's a lot of books that I put in there that I'm like, man, I wish I could keep those. But, the 616 hooks it up. And all those books that they send me, I send out for the channel. And I'm just so thankful that everyone supports me and this amazing comic book community. I'll tell you what, this community is amazing. I started my YouTube stuff, I think it was January 2019, so about 4 years ago. I had 8 subscribers when I first started. And so to be where I'm at right now, I couldn't be more happy and more thankful. And Dan, thank you so much for supporting the channel. You're an awesome member of this community. And we've gotten to hang out in person before, and it was awesome. And I'm hoping that we can hang out again soon, whether it's this coming Friday or at PlanetCon or anything else. I'm excited to hang out with you again in person at some point.
well, like I have mentioned to you in a couple of the group chats that we're in, I do plan on being there the whole entire weekend of Planet Comic Con. And hopefully, you and I can wind up jumping in line for Kevin Eastman to get a couple autographs from him.
So Panda's definitely going to want some stuff from him. I'm obviously going to want some stuff from him. I want to get an interview with him. I think that'd be awesome. I know he's going to be busy, but in the past when I've gone to Planet Comic Con, they've done like special signings with people. whether it's like $100 and get a certain amount of signatures or whatever. They did that with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, and they've done that with a few other people. I'm hoping that they do that with Kevin Eastman, because that would be amazing to get to hang out with him for a little bit, get some signatures and all of that. I think they did that last year with John Romita Jr. So hopefully they do that again this year with Kevin Eastman. I would definitely pay extra to get to hang out with him, talk with him, and get some signatures and some more personable time for sure.
And just out of curiosity, at least the way they've done that in the past, was there any kind of limits as in, like the number of signatures, the number of people involved, like the fans,
Yeah,
or anything like?
so I've never personally done it. I've just seen the packages that they've posted before, and typically it's like 5 signatures, and usually it's like $100, $120, maybe 150, depending on the person. And it's for about an hour or so. And essentially, you just get into another line. And I think they even talk a little bit before you get their signatures. Maybe they talk for like 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then they get over and they sign stuff. And they'll take some pictures with you as well. It's just a little more like quiet, and you get a little bit better price as well. And I do think in the past when I've done it, they get like an exclusive as well, but I don't know if they're going to do that this year. Last year they didn't do an exclusive for Planet Comic Con, so we'll see if they do that this year. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do, and I'm excited to see if they have anyone else big come. I know that Chris Claremont is coming, and I think it would be awesome if we got some more bigger names there. I did not get to actually meet Snyder and Capullo the last time they were at Planet Con. So hopefully they come again this time. That would be cool, because every time I went to go get in their line, I showed up an hour early, and every single time it was already capped. So hopefully they come back this time, and I get to meet them. So
I definitely understand wanting to meet some of those big names. I'm actually anticipating meeting Roy Thomas, since he's going to be there. And for those that may not know, he's most commonly associated with Hulk 181
yep.
as the editor in chief back then. And he's also had a legendary run with, I think, the Avengers, if I remember correctly. So that will definitely be fun to meet him, especially since he did the very first few issues of Star Wars comic books when those originally came out back in the 70s.
What is
And
going on? What's going on, Beckerman? How's it going, man? I'm excited for Planet Con. Like we were just got done talking about that. Dan, are you going to be? Did you book your hotel yet?
I haven't quite yet, but I will be probably soon.
Okay,
I
cool.
got my overall, with me not knowing Kansas City very well, I'm actually going to take a Greyhound bus and just basically, at least the initial plan is for me to just take an Uber or Lyft right from the bus station when I get there on Friday morning.
Sweet, nice, dude. That's a good plan.
And overall, I'm opening. I got everything cut open. I'm getting the last hook. This opened for the Roddy Kevin drawing.
Oh, did his show up too?
Yep. Oddly enough, after the same delivery.
Nice. So you get to unbox the entire Berk box all at once. That's awesome.
And that's always nice when you can do something like that.
For sure.
And granted, I'm always willing to wait, but it's always fun to be able to have a grand unveiling.
Right.
And overall, looks like there's a couple of them mixed in overall. So I'll go ahead and make myself grow, so to speak, real quick.
Make my monster grow.
What she said. Overall, how's life in general been treating you? Anything special going on?
The channel is doing pretty well right now. Last month, I got like the most views I've gotten in a month in a while, which was really nice. Part of that is from shorts, and part of that is from some videos that I did. And I did a little bit more than I had done in the last couple of months. But in terms of life in general, like it's been busy, pretty busy with work, but it's been good. It's been really good. Last month was my daughter's birthday. She turned 8. We had our winter homecoming at work. All sorts of stuff happening. Lots of home basketball games. Life has been pretty good. What about you, Dan?
Just working a lot of hours and trying to stay out of trouble.
I feel
It seems like with my job right now, we're entering a little bit of the slow season. So I'm able to finally get back to catching up on the comic books I've been buying and potentially even making a few more random trips to hang out with different people.
nice.
And looks like oh, looks like Karate Kevin even included in a comic book. I haven't looked at it quite yet, but that
Sweet.
definitely. Oh my goodness, that's actually pretty cool.
Dude, Karate Kevin knows what he's doing with a pen or marker in his hand, dude. He's awesome, and he's got great prices as well. I'm glad to see that you're happy with that Spider-Man art,
Yeah.
dude.
And more importantly, he included on the other side. He included this.
Oh my gosh, where's Dave from Mark Spector Comics? You got to take a picture of that after and post it in the Berk fam chat. That's awesome.
I definitely got to rub that in for him. So,
Oh, for sure,
and,
dude. Hell yeah, that's
and
awesome.
yeah, I'm definitely happy with that drawing. He's a talented artist of the community, that's for sure. And here's the comic book that he sent me.
Oh, nice. A Werewolf by Night 32 facsimile. Dude, I want to say that those are like, worth a decent amount. Is that signed as well?
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Kevin signed it. So,
Dude. Did he do a remark on it?
yeah, he did. Over here, he did a remark. Midnight.
Dude,
Uh,
that is cool, man. That is awesome, dude.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
I definitely might have to send that in, even if it is a green label, just so that I can preserve it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. That's
And,
awesome.
and this is why I always say that this community is some of the greatest people I've ever met. It seems like everybody likes to be able to celebrate the comic books that they enjoy, but also help other people celebrate the characters that they enjoy along with it.
Right.
And now I'm getting into the nitty gritty of the books that you physically mailed me. And overall, with some of the artists that have done covers for the 616, who have who are some of the artists that you really enjoyed the most out of the covers that they've done for the 616 store.
Yeah, they have some awesome books and awesome covers, and dude, they're hitting up like all the artists nowadays, man. They're getting Jang, they're getting like every single like Ivan Tao, Greg Horn. They're getting like every big name artist out there, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I know that still a lot of people try to at least follow different artists that they really like their overall style. And I think with how much crossover that happens with people like John Jane,
Right.
or even Bjorn Barons even. They wind up going to different titles and doing a cover for them. That winds up causing everybody to at least give those titles a shot.
Yeah, and they do a lot of indies as well, like you were saying, and then they do a lot of. That feels like they do a lot of Marvel, a little bit more than DC, but they definitely do a lot of indies too, man. Like you're talking about for sure, a lot of indies for sure, and a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I've kind of noticed when I was looking down the list of different writers and artists that are going to be at Planet Comic Con is how many of them actually have done some sort of Star Wars title at one point or another in their careers.
What's going
No,
on? What's going on, Flo? Beckerman is asking Dan, are you aware that SmackDown is going to be happening next door to the con on Friday night? Should we go over? I wonder if we could scalp some cheap tickets. I don't care where I sit.
hey, if we either way, I'll hit you up on Instagram and we'll talk about things. When things start getting closer. Because I think it would be fun to be able to just go to events overall with you. And oddly enough, they're also having SmackDown here in Lincoln in April. And thinking of seeing if I can hide out back and see if I can scalp a few sigs and autographs.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But overall, I got a stack of books,
Boom. Let's see him.
right?
Nice.
You gotta love that foil right there. It's just so shiny, so minty fresh.
You know, I saw that at the one of the new comic stores that opened here in town, and I was just like, you know what? I need to grab that and put it in a Berk box. It's just a cool cover. Everyone recognizes it, that foil goodness, and I just felt like it'd be cool in a Berk box. So I'm glad to hear you like it.
And more importantly, you got this issue of Cable with art from Scotty Young.
Scotty, you know, I bought that book from Mark from Legion of Comics. It was a big pack of comics, and I kept one or two, and then I put the rest in a giveaway box. But I've kept that one because it was a Scotty Young cover. You got to keep that. And I was like, you know
You
what? I'm
got,
keeping this right for the Berk box. That's awesome.
and I definitely love the Star Wars High Republic goodness that you sent out.
Nice. I feel like there's a first appearance on that Star Wars: The Blade High Republic. There, I don't know for sure, but I saw the cover and I was like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely know that there's at least one or two first appearances in that. And
Nice.
overall, that's volume part of the volume two storyline that they're doing. And
There you go.
overall the Silver Surfer goodness.
Yeah. Silver Surfer Black.
Yeah, that was the immortal variant that you sent out.
Yep.
And Silver Surfer Black number three. And oddly enough, you know, with the way that Silver Surfer Black as a title, you know, basically ties into the whole King in Black series of
Absolutely.
Venom.
Absolutely.
I was still debating on whether I should pick up this series as a whole. So you kind of saved me the trouble of going on the hunt for it.
Yeah, and some of those are just like readers' copies, but I felt like there'd be a nice little like story to read, and I felt like it was a decent throw into a Berk box. But all the other books should be near mint or better. All of those are like 9.8 candidates right there. Look at that. Those 616 books are fire.
Yeah, and for the most part, most of my King and Black stuff, and Venom of that run, I was planning on keeping, mainly as readers anyway. So
There you go. There you go.
yeah,
And
so
I should be getting a new stack from the 616 this month to put into a Berk box for February and March. So I think that's an Anacleto cover there for Spider-Verse 5. Yeah, we do, Beckerman. You're right. We do got a crew. Flo, Pocan, Joe, Blue Hellion, yourself, myself, Panda, Baba De La Ghetto, Brother Joe, and Marcus, and whoever else is there. That's going to be a good crew for sure.
and Thor 22nd.
Yeah, Ivan Tao goodness right there.
Yeah, no, seeing that, seeing Thor basically all venomized like that. Oh my goodness.
Nice. Nice. Miguel Mercado.
Yeah, no, and no, seeing her, her and this all this green. Woo, take me to that Emerald City.
Right.
And
That's X-Men number 15. That last one.
okay, I did.
The Virgin. Yeah, that's an X-Men number 15.
And man, this ASM number 1. It almost looks like the painting itself almost looks like it should be for a movie poster.
And that's what I thought too, dude. That's what I thought. Is that Inhook Lee?
Actually, Greg Horn.
Greg Horn. Okay, that was my next guess.
And more importantly, you gotta always go with Power Rangers goodness.
Heck yeah, man! It's morphin' time. Power Rangers universe. That's Bomb Bernardo goodness.
I thought it was morphine time.
Morphine time. Oh shit.
Well, how in the world did we even get started on that in the first place?
I have no idea.
For some reason, I think Tyler over at Wag Comics had something to do with that. But,
possibly or Mad Spidey. I can't remember.
I could easily see either of them doing that.
For sure.
And overall, besides Kevin Easton, who are you most likely anticipating with Planet Comic Con?
I need to look at the list again. Beckerman, I don't think I have anything from Steranko to answer your question. But definitely Freddie E. Williams. I love his art, man. He did the entire Power Rangers Godzilla covers and interiors. He also did the Batman TMNT, all 3 volumes. So I'm going to get some more stuff signed by him. Possibly Chris Claremont. We'll see. I thought about getting just the Boys #1 like a reprint. Get signed by Garth Ennis. I love the TV show. It's fantastic. But outside of that, there's really not that many other like creators that I need to see. Maybe I need to look at the celebrities because I don't feel like there's that many like creators that I really need to see. Let's see.
And if you're going to get, if you were to decide to get, any of the Godzilla versus Power Rangers books signed, by Freddie E. Williams, I'd also make sure to stop off at Colin Bunn's booth too, since he wrote the story.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah, I should get them all signed by them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was just okay, but I really liked Freddie E. Williams' art on the Power Rangers. Like he made it look so like colorful, which was nice. Which was really, really, really nice.
And
a couple of the Titans from the Titans TV show are going to be there. That's awesome.
yeah, one of the guys, one of the actors plays Robin. So
Yep, and the other one is the one that plays Donna Troy. So
Right. Yeah, no. Are you reading the new Power Rangers Turtles crossover?
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I've only read issue one,
Right.
um, because I have to order my books from Paul. Which reminds me, I
Yeah.
think he sent me a bill, so I need to pay for my next set of comics that are being delivered. But yeah, I'm definitely reading it. Are you?
Yeah. No, overall, I think it's a pretty good read so far. And no, so Williams with no, is doing has teamed up with Kevin Eastman on the Eastman variant covers for the
Really?
series. Yep.
Nice,
So
nice,
that's another route. So if you're looking to get a Williams autograph, get him
yeah,
and Eastman to sign number one potentially.
for sure. Oh shoot, I don't think that's in there. I'm looking for some books that he's supposed to be sending me, and I think I'm missing a book.
Uh-oh. Hopefully he gets hopefully you get things sorted out.
Yeah, I'm messaging him right now.
What book are you potentially missing?
Uh, Power Rangers TMNT number 2 from Power Rangers TMNT Volume 2
All right.
came out last week. So I'm messaging him right now because I don't see that among the list. So
And if nothing else, you could always go eBay.
true. That is true. That is true. What's up, two bros? How's it going, guys?
Yo, yo, yo. So how's it going, Nick?
What's up, chicken butts?
Oh, just hanging out. Opened up the box of comics I won from Berk's giveaway.
Which book is your favorite among those, bud?
So overall, just based off the fact that the Venom Case Run was the first series that I got started collecting. I got to say the Silver Surfer Black series, but overall, when it comes to just single book, I'd probably have to go with the Blade from the High
Nice,
Republic, and
nice,
that's just because I've gotten so interested in the overall lore and backstory of more specifically Yoda, as a character, and
right,
them huge events like the High Republic, definitely helps put a little bit of focus on Yoda and his species as a whole. Just because so little lore has been told throughout the normal TVs and movies series that have been out, and with me only collecting for a couple years since December 2020, it's definitely helps kind of flesh things out a little bit.
right.
And overall, what's some of the besides the Flash and Power Rangers? What are some of your other favorite series that you have going on?
So these are the other books that are coming. Um, I have obviously the Flash and Batman. I've been collecting obviously Batman forever. Nightwing, issue 100 is going to be one of the ones coming. I got the acetate cover coming. I have been reading Titans United Blood Pact. That's kind of similar to like the Titans TV show, where Brother Blood and Mother Mayhem. I can't remember her name, but they're in there. I got TMNT The Lost Years, issue 1 coming. And I did, and I think you already know this. I ordered, auctioned, bought a copy of Aaron Bartling's cover for TMNT The Lost Years. I bought a Whatnot exclusive on a Whatnot auction with him signing it. It was I got lucky because they were doing like mystery packs, and I got lucky and got a virgin instead of a trade dress. There was only 75 virgins out of the 250 per show. So the other 175 were trade dress. So I got pretty lucky there that mine was a virgin. Mine is signed in orange, and then I added the extra for it to go to CGC. I'm really hoping it comes back in 9.8. I'm really hoping it comes back in 9.8. We'll see. We'll see, because I feel like I spent a decent amount on that. But that should be coming in like, I don't know, probably 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So, hey, Karate Kevin is here.
I definitely enjoyed it as a whole, man. Thank you very much, Kevin, for all the fantastic arts and being such a great member of this fantastic community. Definitely hope to see more art from you in the future.
Dude, I love Karate Kevin. I'll tell you what, he's one of the best people in this comic book community.
Oh, yes. And because we've talked a little bit about people showing up at Planet Comic Con. Wound up getting this copy of Mandalorian #7 from Mike Mayhew.
Dude, nice.
Just so that
That's awesome. I love you, brother. I love you.
We always love Kevin, because frankly, without him, our lives would be a little bit more boring.
That's for sure.
But don't get Ronaldo Esposito to sign this at Planet.
Nice. He's a great actor for sure.
And I've heard that he's also a really good person to just go and meet at these conventions too.
Oh, good.
And because Kevin Nash is going to the wrestler, Kevin Nash the wrestler is going to be at Planet. And I couldn't find a copy of the Turtles 2 movie comic. I wound up getting this nice WWE #4 for him to sign. And also been hearing rumblings that wrestler Chris Jericho is supposed to be there. And both of them had won that title at one point in their careers.
And that's from Boom Studios, right? That book?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that was 1 in 25.
Okay, dude, nice. I was gonna say they did look pretty sweet.
Overall, got that sense from Son of a Bruce during the C3 fundraiser as a gift.
Nice.
And just in case people haven't seen the art that Freddie Williams has done, this is the cover that he did with Kevin Eastman.
Boom. Fire. That is sick.
And I can't remember the exact issue, but what's the Wolverine cover that's been homaged so many times throughout the years?
340.
Yeah, 340. You know, they basically homage to that issue involving Shredder. You know,
Nice.
I think it was basically, you know, I can't remember if it was Raphael or the Green Ranger in the reflection though. So you might want to check that one out.
I will have to check that. I feel like it's a Green Ranger. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's a Green Ranger.
No, I have a feeling it is too, but I couldn't quite remember. And since I plan on meeting Cole and Bun,
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul #1,
Boom.
which is the same mini series that introduced Cad Bane,
who was in the last season of
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Yeah.
And
He was awesome. He was awesome in it for sure.
And the guy that wrote the scripts and screenplay for the movie version, I decided to get the comic book adaptation of Rogue One as a blank sketch cover for the right side. And depending upon how fast I get it back, I'm going to send it off to, I think GalaxyCon. Their website is advertising mail-ins for some of the cast members also. So have you started narrowing down what books you might get signed?
I have not, dude. I mean, I'm gonna be definitely getting my TMNT #1 signed and remarked by Kevin Eastman. I want all 4 turtles on the side. I want a signature on there. Definitely getting that graded. I heard a rumor that Aaron Bartling is going to be there. He's kind of teased it a little bit. He's been pretty, teaseful about that. And if he comes, I'm getting my TMNT Last Ronin #5 exclusive by him signed and remarked and graded. Those 2 for sure. I'm going to get my Power Rangers TMNT, not Power Rangers TMNT, Power Rangers Godzilla 1 through 5 signed by Freddie E. Williams. But outside of that, I haven't really thought about it. What about you?
Pretty much why I showed you there for at least getting autographed for sure. And because I've never met Chris Claremont before, I'm planning on having him sign this.
Nice.
And from what I can tell, it's at worst it's a 9.2 candidate, and I'm hoping for at least a 9.4 to a 9.6 for sure.
Okay.
But as of that, I plan on taking a couple different other Star Wars books that I still have to dig out.
As we get closer, I want to pull out more books for sure. As we get closer, I'm going to pull out some more books and look at some. And I always overbring books because I know I'm not going to get every book signed, or graded or whatever. So I'll bring up, as we get closer, when more stuff is announced, I'll bring out some more stuff.
And and based off the fact that I've never experienced Planet Comic Con before, granted I know I could get pressing done through CGC, but do they have pressers there at on site for anybody that you're aware of?
I'm sorry, say that again. I had a message for my work. What'd you say?
Are there ever at Planets? Are there any press people that do pressings or anything like that?
I've heard other cons doing that, but I didn't see that at the last couple of cons I was at. I've never seen that. I've just seen buying and selling comics and getting stuff signed and posters and all the regular stuff. I've never seen a presser at a con, which would be smart because I've seen 2 brothers. They've been at a con and someone is pressing stuff there, but I've never seen it actually in person at a con. So that's why I sent my stuff to Eric, and I sent it just this week, the same day I sent off your stuff, so that way I can get my stuff, pressed real quick, and get it sent back to me because he wants some stuff signed as well. And so I don't know what he's sending me, but I know he wants some stuff signed, and I'll send it back to him. And I've been working with Eric for so long that it's really beneficial if I need something press real quick, or if he needs something in return, we just work together on it. So that's nice. But no, to answer your question, I've never seen a presser at a con.
All right. No, and no, because like I mentioned earlier, pretty much all the big names, that have gone on to become legendary for one title or another has laid hands on either doing art or like, even writing the scripts for Star Wars book. Thinking of just as I go through getting out my other book signed, thinking of just getting a Star Wars blank signed by as many different people also.
Wow.
No, because like Garth Ennis has written a few
Yeah.
issues. You know, Claremont, Thomas, even, and Stranko also did an issue of this comic book called Review Number 4. You that it was all Star Wars characters on the cover, so I'm thinking of having him sign it too, just since he's done Star Wars artwork.
Nice.
And overall, with this being my actual first big con,
Mm-hmm.
it's a whirlwind of an experience, but I know it's going to be so much fun.
Absolutely. And something I was just thinking about, if you're getting a lot of stuff signed at the con, I would try to have windows bags done on your comics that you want signed. So that way you can just pull them out, don't have to pull them out of the bag, mess with your hands on them or anything. They're just ready to go. You know what I mean? And I know as we get closer, I'm going to do that as well. I need to order a pack of some My Lights and get that all ready, and some more boards as well. But that's what I would suggest for sure.
I plan on doing that, but with the actual backing boards, I've gone through each one and actually tagged what's the person I want to sign what book, so I can easily just reach in and go.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
a quick experience. And overall, have you been thinking about any particular books that you're going to try to get or anything like that down there?
I haven't thought about it really. Like I have my list for the year, but I know I'm going to be spending a lot of money on other stuff, like getting stuff signed and um, getting anything else, whether it's spending money on food or going to the bar and hanging out, or I don't know. I haven't really decided. I kind of just go without really a plan, like outside of like my main plan of stuff I want to get signed or graded or whatever. Outside of that, like I kind of just go and look for deals. If it's something that I can get anytime at that price on eBay, then I probably don't buy it. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's a really good deal, and if I really want it, then yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? But uh, typically, I just look for deals at cons, and a lot of times you're not going to find the deals at cons. A lot of these dealers still are thinking this is like 2021, when prices are crazy high. At least the last few times that I've been to like a con or a mini con, and so their prices are stinking high. So I don't. I typically look at them because it's cool. I'll shoot a lot of footage for the channel, but I typically I don't buy a lot of big stuff at cons unless it's like really good deal. So
And
what about you?
maybe get a white. Oh, I'm not looking for anything in particular. Book wise, but if I find a good deal, a couple of different Star Wars books, I'll go for it. But I'm not going to try
Right,
to push too hard.
right.
And you overall, it seems like everybody is kind of going through this whole ripple effect, if you will, of just downward prices because we're financially coming out of that pandemic type price gouging.
Right.
And usually the big events like Planet New York, New York Comic Con, CTV2, and so on and so forth are
Right.
some of the last events to see those prices drop, at least from what I've noticed, because
Right.
everybody's trying to ride off of the feelings of FOMO and other things like that, and like, oh, I'm at a con, I might as well go ahead and play a little bit extra so I can say, hey, I bought a book at a con. Type of
Yeah.
attitude.
And and sometimes you got to like, enjoy the experience and like, you know, buy. I mean, it just depends. It depends on your limit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like last year, like I spent a lot of money between the hotel and the food and going out to the bars and then the actual money at the con. I didn't feel like I spent that much. Like I spent less than $400 at the con, which $400 for 3 days is really not that bad. I feel like, at least I was at like $130 a day, which is really not that bad considering how much stuff costs at cons. You know what I mean? So I felt like I did pretty good last year. I'll probably spend a little bit more this year though. Hey, what's up, Dale? How's it going, man?
Hey, oh, happy to see you, sir. Football is well in your world. You know, yeah, and overall, because of the fact that my overall, I've been at least being more conscious about what I put into my body over the last couple of years. I basically hardly ever drink anymore, so I have a feeling that I'll be a cheap date, so to speak. Once we go to the bars.
I'll tell you what, man. We had a good time at the bars last time. It was a fun time, that is for sure. We
Even
and
after
we got after, that's for sure. And Joe Polka and Joe got hit by a car. It was raining all night. We went back and hung out in the hotel. I had a sleeveless on. I stunk, and I still got to hang out with Joey Fatone as I'm super wet. It was everything you could think of that could happen uh, at the bars happened. That is for sure. And our bartender went to the con as well. That was cool to see. It was a fun time. It was a fun time for sure.
oh, I wish you were wet before you met Joey Fatone instead of afterwards.
Ah, bazinga!
And overall, because like a lot of people in our age group in general, my sister was just so in love with the Backstreet Boys in '98, degrees and instinct that I have a feeling that if I would have brought back an autograph for her, oh, she probably would have been so excited about the whole thing. But I was like,
Right.
again. Oh, you want me to run it back, Dale? All right. This is the art that Karate Kevin sent me.
Here, make yourself big.
Yep. Come on. There we go. That art came from Karate Kevin himself.
Yep. I hooked it up. I saw he had it for sale, and I was like, "Yo, let me get that for the Berk box." And he gave me a really good price on it. So
No, I don't. Oh, I think I accidentally skipped over this issue of Metal Society #1.
I believe that's Blacktop Bill, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Along with Power Rangers Universe.
It's morphin' time.
And well, more importantly, you gotta love the Web Slinger. The decision #1 of ASM. And seriously, I love the Score 27 cover that you sent me.
That's so
awesome.
nice, dude. Ivan Tao is incredible, dude. He's like Jang. He's like Crane. Like he does a fantastic job of making it realistic looking.
Yeah, and the more I look at this Edge of Spider-Verse issue, the more I actually love it. Just in general with the placement of the characters and the skyline.
Right.
It definitely makes you think of oh, how big New York really is. And definitely.
That's Scotty Young. Dale, you love you some Scotty Young. Check that out.
And oddly enough, I think this is how pumped you want to be when you're all gray haired and all that stuff too.
Dan, I'm gonna head out of here. I gotta go do something real quick, but I appreciate you having me on, and I'm glad that you like your box. And I'll talk to you soon, sir.
Yeah, but I'll be heading out soon too. Heading over to DJ Linx's stream too.
Nice. Appreciate it, sir. Have a good night, and Dale, enjoy these books he's showing off. We'll see you later.
And Dale, definitely love the Silver Surfer 75 foil and all that. And Karate Kevin wound up sending me this Werewolf by Night 32 facsimile where he signed it and did a remark right there above the word bubble. Along with Star Wars High Republic, the Blade #1. And I also wound up getting the complete Silver Surfer Black series. Kenneth Bird, how you doing, sir? Happy to see you. No, it's definitely nice to be able to see everybody in the chat. And either way, I'm coming to the end of my stream. DJ Linx is having his weekly In the Mix live stream. So I'd like to invite everybody over to hang out and enjoy the content that he puts out every week. Thank you very much for everything, and always enjoy the Voodoo Crew.